You didn't have to work today?
No, I gotta go to the orthodontist. We got a dentist appointment. It's cold.
It's cold out there?
In here?
You little stink buddy, they calling me. You must be got some money.
That's the broke.
That's all I know here.
I'm waiting until it's time to go to my orthodontist appointment. Hey, babe. Are you on live?
Good morning. How y'all doing? I pray all is well with everybody on this blessed Friday. And I am so happy today. I don't even much know why I'm so happy today, Friday, anyway, because I'm still off work for like what? God dang, I got about 3-4 more weeks to go. And I am about to go crazy, okay? Crazy. I am going crazy with all this time, all right? I can't take it no more. Can't take it. Let me get my coffee. And child, y'all know how it is when you used to being on the go, and now you just got to sit still and stuff. I mean, and then when I go outside, I'm so happy to be outside because I'm about to lose my mind up in this house. You hear me? I'm about to go crazy up in here. Hey, Melody, how you doing? Miss Monica. Let me turn y'all this way right here. Miss Monica, Brenda, Patricia, Shay. JSB, good morning to everybody this morning. How y'all doing this morning? Hey, Angel. I don't know how I'm gonna act when I retire either. I think I'll go crazy too when it's time to retire because I gotta have something to do. I got to have something to do. Hey, Jazz. Miss Claudette Stedman. I'm doing well. I'm supposed to get my stitches out next week. Hey, Chef K. I told my grandson he must be got money because he ain't been calling bugging me. So this is why I came on my live, because we as parents, well, let me start off talking about myself first. Good morning. Hey, cornbread. I'm doing fine, Jeremy. I'm doing fine today. But anyway, we as parents, I don't care what my kids say, do, or whatever, but I would never come to a platform to bash my child or bash any one of my kids to make them feel bad, feel low, or whatever. And where I'm going with, and starting off talking about myself, because I know some people, when I start this conversation, how people are gonna come. Hey, Q. So no matter what one of my kids do or whatever, and I don't like it, I never bring it out to the internet. I never get on the internet to try to tear one of my kids down because they're tearing me down. Are they doing things that I don't like? I would never do that right there. And for that mother to cut her daughter's hair off like that and then put her on Facebook and stuff, that was so wrong. That was wrong for her to do that, because you look at it, what did you gain out of doing that? She gained this people talking bad about her. She tried to make her daughter look bad in front of her friends. And I think that's so wrong right there. And then a lot of parents, hey, chosen one, hey, Lady Empress. A lot of parents, we got to understand, no matter what our kids do and we don't like, we supposed to be better. We don't supposed to get out there and make our children feel low already. And this, like, especially the little kids, this girl got to go to school with her hair like that. So that young lady got to go to school with her hair cut off her head and stuff. And that's not cute right there. And then the mama videotape her cutting the daughter hair off. And then she take a picture after she finished cutting the daughter hair off. That is wrong on all levels right there. That's so wrong. And that's why I say all the time, as parents, even though she could have got on her daughter a whole different kind of way. She could have took something that her daughter liked. She could have did anything, but to cut your daughter hair and make your daughter feel this small right here, that is so wrong for her to do that to that child. Okay, excuse me. My coffee tastes so good. Hey, Kill, how you doing? That's why she's not getting no blessing. And you know what? She shouldn't get no blessing. She shouldn't. And I just feel like this, when kids, especially the young kids like that, why put them on the internet? Because they're going all around the world. And that child got to be facing, just imagine how many kids going to be picking at her because of what her mama did to her. Even, and this is another thing, even with the lady who say she had some kind of type of COVID or whatever. I miss you. Even the lady, good morning. Even the lady who had the, say she had COVID, and then her daughter say wasn't nothing wrong with her. And how she got on the internet and cussed her daughter out and stuff. That's crazy. Where he gonna go to your appointment? I ain't telling them people your business. No, I said, was he going with you?
Oh, he's not to your appointment. I told you when I came in, I had an ortho appointment.
I know you told me you had to go to the orthodontist.
But why would you say, knowing you talking to your people, the orthodontist.
And I just asked, was you going to your appointment?
I am unknown.
I can't stand that child right there.
Like,
I
I
can't.
am unknown.
I can't stand her, okay?
Stop telling my business.
Girl, listen here.
Still telling my business.
No, she need to stop that. She go to my, I'm telling her business. I am. She to my, I'm telling her business, y'all.
Why would you put that camera on me?
Look at that, cause you to my, I'm telling your business.
Because you is.
I am not.
When I walked in your house, I said I was going.
And I was my
I
live.
said I came here because my appointment at 11, and you said where I said to the orthodontist.
And when
why
you
would
just,
you ask me?
no, when you was going, I was asking, was he going with you to the appointment?
Exactly. To my
Okay then,
appointment. So
y'all,
you telling my business.
I can't stand her.
You telling my business. They don't need to know my business.
I can't stand her.
So you keep talking too much.
You have a blessed day, okay?
I am.
Okay.
I am. But yeah, you keep talking too much.
Okay, have a blessed day.
Stop telling them everything.
Okay.
Make up some stories. Do that. Now they shouldn't be in my business.
Are we talking about fish cakes today?
You got
Are we
on
done?
glasses and act like you can't see.
I need some new. I can't stand. She told me I got on glasses and act like I can't see. I need some new glasses. I go to the doctor next month.
See, look, you telling them. You talk too much.
She said I talk too much.
You do.
But enjoy. Have a blessed day.
I told them my business.
Child, them children I got. Let me tell y'all. I know I was talking about another topic, but I got to change it right quick. So my son came over yesterday, and I was sitting on the sofa, and my son said, "Mama, I got him. I got him." I said, "What you got?" He said, "I got the oysters." I said, "Oh, you bought them?" He said, "Yeah." So he went and bought some oysters from this man. It came with crab meat and shrimps on top of it with Parmesan cheese. So he bought he had 2 boxes, and he had some rice. So he gave me one, and I was like, they tasted all right, but I wouldn't spend my money with that person. Oh yeah, she says she unknown. Yeah, I have locks. Child, she says she unknown, so I don't mention her. She over. Oh, the child, that's all the time. Sometimes she'll be in a good mood, she'll get on the live, but sometimes when she ain't, she don't want to be on the live. Where you grew up? Tampa, Florida. Review Terrace Projects, RVT. I told you about that place before. Treasie, them oysters was overhyped. And wait, oh my God, them oysters, I did not like them oysters. When I go get oysters, I like to go to Rick's on the River, or I like to go to Eulali's. I make some cabbage like you made, and made. Oh, child, and I was just talking about some skillet cornbread. But yeah, them oysters, I didn't like them. I did not like them. My feet, I still got pain in the left, but it's getting better. Thank you. Hey Pat, how you doing? Yeah, but good morning, beautiful. Hey Shirley. That's okay. You ain't got to take care of it. That's okay. But back to my topic, what I was talking about. We as parents, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna cook tonight because you know my feet messed up, and I don't want to be standing on it. What color I am? I ain't gonna say I'm African American because I ain't come from Africa, but I'm black. Born and raised in Tampa, Florida. I still want to order those egg. I'm gonna make some egg rolls, Pat. I said I was gonna start making some egg rolls or something and start selling them from my house. Okay. That's what I said I was gonna do. I know I appreciate that right there. I do. I appreciate you wanting to take care of it. But back to my topic, um, we got to stop embarrassing these kids on the internet. We got to do better than that right there. Stop putting these little kids on the internet to punish them in front of the world. Honey, when we was little, and some of y'all my age, honey, our mamas punished us with a leather belt, okay? Got on us. Ain't no way getting on here talking about cutting a child hair to prove something to the world like you the best parent, the best mama. You ain't got to do that right there. And I say this all the time, and I know some people get mad. Some people gonna come at me. I don't care how my children talk bad about me afar. I don't care if they do something that I don't like. I ain't finna never get on a platform and tear my kids down to make the world feel good. I ain't never getting on a platform to go back and forth. That's why I ask what's going on. I don't care. I would never get on a platform, call my children all out their name, to prove something to the world, to make me like I'm this big mama and stuff like this, because it's stuff that I don't like. And we as parents, you got to stop talking about embarrassing your kids. You got to stop going around here, especially these women with these grown kids. Stop getting out here in the streets, want to go back and forth with your child. You can't be doing that right there. And that's like I was saying, even with the lady who say she had COVID and her daughter say she didn't have it. And she got on here calling her daughter all kinds of names, telling her daughter she need to go find her baby, her children daddy, and this and that and stuff. We as parents, we got to do better. And then another thing, y'all know this little girl, even the little girl who got her hair cut all off. Just imagine her mama, she around here, that girl hurt. She probably want to turn around and hurt herself. That child is going to be so rebellious. Yeah, that child, you know what? And then to me, I feel she could have got on her child a different way than to cut her hair on a platform. And some women do that just to get likes and just to get views. And you're not thinking about that child, what that child gonna go through and stuff. When I saw that, I got so mad. I said, I want to punch her. Because how you going to embarrass that little girl in front of the whole world? You think that made you the best mama? That made you look good? That made you look like a fool. Nobody don't want to let me log in. I don't understand parents that are like that, the disrespect their children, call the sons, but you're a good mom. The parent is going to face accountability. Hey, Andre, how you doing? And you know what? I look at it like this right here. There's no way I want to be a parent. I mean, I am a parent, but I don't want to use my platform to get on here to tear a child down. And I couldn't use a platform to discipline my child on the platform to make me seem like I'm this good mama. Because I feel like this is so many ways nowadays that you can discipline your child, that you don't have to come use these platforms to tear a child down, because a parent got to understand you can go tear your child down on this platform. Remember, this is the internet. It's going to go all around the world. And then just imagine that child feeling down and low, and that child just say, I'm going to go in there, I want to take my life because I'm embarrassed about what my mom did to me. I know that your stitches are itchy, especially now that. Oh yeah, man, I be wanting to scratch the heck out of them. I'm so happy you are talking about this. And like this morning, I was looking at this young lady on Facebook. I forgot to get her name too. This lady lost 2 kids. One of her son was in a car wreck. Then he wound up passing. Then her daughter took her life. And her baby found the sister in there, 13 or 14 years old. And that's why I'm saying, as parents, you got to start around here doing those kids like that, especially little kids that's going to school. Mothers, y'all getting out here on these platforms doing these to these children, thinking y'all proving a point and stuff. Y'all ain't doing nothing but making them children, oh my God, making them children think different things. And then you're going to have your children, you doing that to your kids. Them children get to the point where they ain't going to respect you at all. And that is not good parenting. And then some of y'all go on these lives. Some of y'all take these lives, go on these lives. Y'all ain't much whoop y'all kids on the line to prove something to the world. You ain't got to do that. Y'all know, y'all watch me. Y'all know how my child told me down to the ground. Still talk about me, but I don't never get on this platform and talk bad about my child, because at the end of the day, that's still my child. And I wouldn't get on these platforms to do that right there, because if I was to do that, what type of mama would I do? What if I get on this platform and start calling my child all kinds of names because she calling me all kinds of names? I ain't no better than her. And that's what a lot of you mothers got to understand. I'm talking to the mothers, because there be a lot of the mothers that's doing it. You get out there in the streets right now, you must get out there and want to fight your child in the middle of the street to prove something to people that don't mean shit to you. People who don't care shit about you. People who really don't even much know you. You'll get out there and videotape, be scrapping with your child like a child in the streets. Then some of you mothers get out there in the streets. I use the platform and tear your son down. Instead of tearing your son down, build your son up. That's how come we losing so many kids right there in the streets. Even I saw a little 14-year-old on Facebook out there already on drugs and stuff. So y'all, that's what y'all got to think about too. And I ain't saying, let me tell y'all something, I ain't saying I was the best mama, but I'm telling you, I'm going to be the best when I ain't stooping to no level to get out here and go back and forth with my kids to prove something to the world. No matter how my kids might think about me, want to say about me, I ain't never ever going to tear my kids down to nobody. I ain't never ever finna get out here, call them all kinds of names to please nobody. And then that's what a lot of y'all do. Y'all get out here, do these kids any kind of way, because you want to prove to people that don't mean shit to you. People who don't give two shits about you. And you want to try to prove something. And I look at it like this. That lady, you made that video. You went live, made a video cutting your daughter hair. What did you gain out of that? You didn't gain nothing out of that. Nothing. Hey, Ebony. You too, Pat. And I just feel as parents, there's no coming back from treating your children bad in public on social media. That destroy a relationship for sure. And that's true. You know what? Because I just feel like this. Let me tell y'all something. Even when I see mothers on here arguing with their grown kids, even when I see mothers on these platforms calling their children all kinds of bees and hoes and this and that and stuff. And I be like, I say, Lord, this is what I say all the time. I say, Lord, I don't care how bad one of my children might feel about me, how bad one of my children tear me down. I ain't finna never, ever get on a platform to tear my children down. Because, Lord, I'm going to let you handle this battle right here. That's who I'm going to let handle it. I ain't finna get on these platforms they call one of my kids out their name to prove a point to people that don't really know me. People that just want to sit back and see mothers and daughters against each other, son and fathers against each other and stuff. Some people feed off of that right there. And a lot of you women will go right out there in the street and beat y'all children in front of everybody. Like you proving a point, but you embarrassing your child in the street and you don't think about that right there. That's why I tell people now, even when people come at me and talk noise, you don't know me. You don't know me. I don't have to stoop to a level to prove something to you that I don't know. I don't have to get on here and call my child out their name to prove something to people that don't know me. And that's what a lot of you mothers got to understand. Stop trying to beat these kids down and stuff, and then y'all be wondering why your kids run away from home. You wonder when your kids get out there on drugs and stuff. You wonder when you can't find your kids. Are your kids having a mental breakdown? Or your kids just don't want to be bothered and stuff. Good morning, Kathy, Monica. So y'all, you got to start thinking. Yes, sister. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to start thinking before y'all want to react to how your kids act. And sometimes, like I tell y'all all the time, sometimes you have to put your pride to the side. Sometimes even though it be hurting, even when your kids get out there talking, y'all know the stuff I done went through, it hurt. That junk hurt to be going through, and then you got to just, even no matter when you in a tight or whatever, you just got to lick your wounds and be quiet. That's it. Lick your wounds and just be quiet. Because sometimes you have to put your pride to the side instead of getting out there in the street want to fight your child. But that mama, she gonna get it. She gonna get that right there. Hey, no ma'am. And then, yeah, that's in the Bible too. It's in the Bible. But we got to look out for our young kids. We do, and because you know what? It's so many young kids too taking their life away. And my heart break for that young girl, for her mama to, excuse my language, I got to say this, for her mama to fuck her hair up like she did. All that beautiful hair, you cut that hair, talking about proving a point and stuff. Then you're going to take another picture of her standing there and you don't fuck that girl head up like that. Somebody need to fuck your head up. And y'all excuse me for cussing, but that junk pissed me off. Don't cut that baby hair like that. Like you proving some point. Deuteronomy 6:7. Hold up. We talking about the young lady who cut her daughter hair off on Facebook. She cut all her. I was trying to pull it up on my tablet. On my tablet with my laptop. You know I'm connected to the internet. Now the thing don't froze up. Hey, Christopher. How you doing? Good morning, Miss Tree. I'm doing fine today. And I'm like, and hey Tim, how you doing? I was getting all happy. I'm like, yeah, today Friday, this and that. I'm like, well, hell, I still got like 4 more weeks to go before I go back to work. So what every day Friday for me right now. Hey, Allison, how you doing? Hey, Jay Green. And what your butt doing on here? You at work? You off work today? Somebody gave me a scripture. Hold up. I be saying, Miss Treasie, hey, Miss Treasie, can I have some prayer? I'm stuck in the hospital for a risk of urine, but God is good. I'm making it. What is it, Dominica? Tell my daughter, I got glasses on and I still can't, I can't see. I need some new doggone glasses. And I whatever you going through, I pray that God heal your body. He touch you. It's going to be all right. Christopher Ford, good morning. Healing and prayer to you. Hey, Tamika. But y'all, we as parents, you got to do better now. Stop out here want to fight these kids, okay? Stop out here want to embarrass these kids on these platforms, okay? For some likes and views, okay? Because once that video go up, honey, that video going around the world. Ain't no coming back from that. Just like they always say, you know, when you say something, they say the tongue is so powerful. So you always got to watch what you say. Because once you let it out, baby, you can't eat them words back, okay? Like the scripture saying, you don't watch what you put in your mouth. You watch what come out your mouth, okay? So that's what I want to say. Y'all better stop around here making these videos and then you try to go take it back. You can't go back and erase those videos once you don't put it up. Because, baby, somebody already on screen recorded it and it's going around no matter how you try to take it down or whatever. So people need to really understand and sit and think about the things that they're going to do before they put it on these internets. Because it ain't no coming back from that right there. And honey, people take the stuff and change it and put it how they want to put it and everything. Then they still have people believing that that's the way it was and this and that. And you can't come back from that right there. And I feel like this, any mother, and let me tell you something, I'm just going to be honest. I don't care who come and have something to say and want to say something bad this morning. But I feel like this, any mother who got to use a platform to embarrass your little elementary school child or middle school, high school child, honey, it's something wrong with you if you got to do that to embarrass your child or feel like that you the best mother in the world. Baby, you ain't the best mother in the world. You the shitty mother if you got to use a platform to discipline your child. And any mother who want to get out there in the streets and put on their dukes and Vaseline on their face to fight their children like they somebody off the streets, is something wrong with you. When you feel that you got to fight with your child in the street, honey, it's time to bike away, time for y'all to separate. Instead of getting out there saying, I'm finna fight you like you a bee in the streets. Ain't no brownie points for that, baby. Not at all. Hey, Delphine. How many more weeks of record? I chosen one. I got like 4 more weeks. I think I'm off. Wait, 5 weeks. I think I got like 5 more weeks. Yeah, it's been about five more weeks, and I'm about to go crazy. Okay, I'm sitting here trying to think about where I wanna go somewhere, get me something to eat. I wanna just get out the house. How you doing, Blight? Definitely pretty old Blight girl. When you retire, you'll likely be focused on your food business. That's what I said I was gonna do today. I need to sit down and work on my labels. I got some labels that Cheyenne made me, but I need to print me some out on my own. So these the labels that I have already. I need to sit and print them out. I got a printer, a label machine and everything. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing today. My son told me last night, he was like, Mama, he was like, we should go such and such tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, that'll be good. Let's go there. Then I told him, I said, nah, I forgot I can't go there. You know, I got this boot on. I got stitches in the other foot. I can't go. He was like, oh yeah, I can't do that. We can't do that. So I don't know. I told him last night, I said, why don't you come over here and stay the night with your mama and hang out? He told me, all right, I'm going to call you back. I ain't heard from that sucker yet. Somebody, he coming over here to stay the night with his mama. I ain't made it yet. What's something new y'all would want to see? Oh yeah, that'll be nice. Something new that they want to see me cook. Thanks for showing us how to keep a house so clean and beautiful. I love coming home from work each evening to my new home now, fitting for a queen and king. Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching me too. I feel that when you come home from work or whatever, you walk into a clean house, that's a peace of mind right there. When you, and I you know what? And I know some people say some people wasn't raised, don't know how to clean. And that's why so many videos of people on these internets that know how to clean. They showing people how to clean up. It's just, you have to put your time in it. You have to know you want a clean house and not around here tomorrow having a dirty house. I got to show y'all my thing I bought. I got to show y'all this. Let me put my boot on. I got to hang it up today, okay? And I was looking at this video this morning, and the man was telling his wife he hungry, what he want to eat. So she said, I got something better than that right there. I got something better you want. She took her panties and threw it in his lap. And he was like, I don't want that. That's the least on my mind. I would love to see you cook some stewed chicken and oxtails. Well, the stewed chicken, I ain't gonna cook that. I'm just gonna be honest. Now, I might do some oxtails. So she said, you don't want that? He said, no, I don't want that. I want to eat. My stomach is touching my bite. And he was like, I want food. I do not want this right here. That's the farthest thing on my mind. So, and I was sitting there laughing. I said, because I tell people that right there. People think just because you riding your man, making your man feel good, he still want to eat. And that's what people don't understand. And some people say, oh, I don't know how to cook. You don't know how to cook because you ain't learned. You don't want to learn how to cook. You really don't want to cook. Only thing you got to do, it's so many people on the internet. You learn so much. Just go on YouTube and Google whatever you want. So stop you making excuses saying you can't do this, you can't do that. Yes, you can. And there's no such thing as I can't do this. Oh, I don't know how to cook. The devil is a lie. You do know how to cook. You just don't want to take the time to learn how to cook, okay? Y'all be around here. I keep telling y'all be around here after you finish doing the little doo-doo and stuff. Honey, that man want to eat, okay? He don't work your butt out. He hungry. So let me show y'all my thing I bought. I bought it and I spray painted it. It's a light ain't on. Okay. So I bought this right here. And I took it and I spray painted this right here. It's so cute. And y'all, this was meant for me. This was meant for me. Y'all know I've been looking at this for 2 months. 2 months. Every time I go in the store, I'm looking at it. I'm like, no, I ain't going to get it now. No. I ain't going to get it. And then I'm like, and the person was like, you don't need that. And I was saying, I don't know, but it's so cute. It's so cute. And I kept telling them. So then I go in the store. Now remember, I had I'm going to say about 2 months. I've been looking at this right here. 2 months. 2 months. So every time I look at it, I'm like, no, I don't want to pay that price there. I don't want it right now. No, this and that. Well, Mom bought it. And make it so bad. I bought it and they put it down on clearance. And then, child, guess what? I got my senior discount too, okay? So this was meant for me all that time. Even when I kept bypassing it, I pick it up, put it back, pick it up, put it back. And then I finally bought it. So I'm hanging this up by my front door. And I love it. I love it. It was blight. And then I saw a bigger one of those wall things that I got in the corner. I want to buy that. It's a bigger one. A taller one. So I want to buy it, then I'm going to spray paint it. So y'all need to stop being around him. Some of y'all talking about lazy, being lazy, and talking about y'all ain't got, hey T, how you doing? Y'all be around here being lazy and talking about y'all don't have enough time to clean up. You got enough time, make time. You can make time for everything else. Honey, you can start cleaning up him. Move piece by piece, piece by piece. Instead of around him staying in a dirty house. It don't take nothing but a minute, okay? And then like when you want to decorate your house, you just go out and start looking, go to Ross, go to Burlington and stuff. Start looking around to make your house feel comfortable when you come home. That's all you got to do. Then every time y'all turn around, y'all every time want to talk about buying something new, buying something new. You know how many times, how long I don't had them things hanging on my wall, them crosses. I don't had them things a long time, okay? I just spray painted. That's it. Spray paint. Honey, a can of spray paint do a whole lot, okay? Y'all be around here trying to throw this stuff away. Y'all be trying to throw all kinds of stuff away. Y'all can use that, okay? She might be cooking with me. Oh yeah, I'll be glad when we can cook. Oh yeah, that thing was calling my name. Chosen one, honey. I kept walking past that picture. I'm like, no, I don't want to spend that money. Because every time I go, honey, I love my senior discounts, okay? Every time I go to the store, I say I'm going to spend a certain amount. And the person be like, no, we going to see how much you going to spend today. I say, To my, oh, you ain't picked up a picture yet? I'll be like, nope, nope. And then by the time I leave, I'm like, I had to get it. I had to get it. I would rather spend my money on stuff to come in the house to make it look good and to feel good when I come home. That's what I like doing. So y'all stop being around him tonight. You don't have enough time in a day. Do you have high blood pressure? Yeah, why? Thank you, Kathy. Most of my stuff, I like them spoons and forks. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Like, y'all see them spoons and forks over there on that wall? I bought them and spray painted. I have to come to realize some people aren't aware they aren't so clean. Oh, you're so crazy, girl. I want to know. For what? My high blood pressure? So it don't take nothing but a few minutes out your day to clean up. Like I tell y'all, even when y'all cooking, wash your dishes as you go. When you washing your dishes as you go, you don't have that much to wash when you finish. Yeah, the blood pressure medicine that I take, it helped me. And then I give myself a shot every Monday for me being a diabetic. And that's like one of the reasons. Thank you, Kathy. So I know a lot of people ask me why I had surgery. So let me explain to y'all today why I had surgery. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I had bunions on my toes. I'm like, oh no. So when I went one day I was at work and I couldn't walk. I couldn't put my boot back on. And I'm like, what's going on? I wound up having to go to the emergency room because I couldn't walk. Then I wound up going to a foot doctor. And when I went to the foot doctor, he did the x-ray. And I was like, I told him, I said, I got this bunion on my toe or whatever. And he was like, that ain't no bunion on your toe. And I said, it's not. He said, no. He said, you got arthritis in your feet. And I used to work in water a lot. And my grandmother always told me, she said, you keep working in that water, you're gonna have arthritis. So when I went to him and he did the x-ray, come to find out, y'all, my bones in my toe was broke. All these years, I never knew the bone in my toe was broke. And the bone that was sticking up, it was something like a bone spur. And that you get that like from arthritis, wear and tear, but my toe broke. And I told him, I said, all these years, I'm thinking it's a bunion. He was like, it's not a bunion. And he was like, I don't understand how you couldn't much feel that your toe was broke. So my toe was broke all that time. So that's why I had to have the screw put in. I had that surgery in June of last year. So I had a screw put in my toe, and then he had to do this one, the left. And he told me when he cut me open, that my bone just popped out. So, and plus when you're a diabetic, you got to make sure you take care of your body. And so that was the main reason why I went to have the surgery. That I went to have the surgery by me being a diabetic, and they say that's not good because you can lose your feet and all this and that if it get worse. Yeah, I didn't even much know. I didn't know that my toe was broke all them years. I just know I had pain and then it'll go away. And I'm like, oh, it ain't nothing. But the whole time I had arthritis in the foot. Then I had broken bones. And that's why I had the screw. And he did both surgeries. He took the screw out while he did the other surgery because my bone had done healed up. So that's why I got the screw taken out my right. I'm pre-diabetic. And let me tell you something. If you pre-diabetic and your doctor telling you what you need to do and stuff, listen to your doctor. Because y'all, being a diabetic it's nothing fun about it. Because when you're a diabetic, you can't eat nothing white. No pasta, no bread, none of that's white because it turned into sugar. And you can't, if you drink, you're a diabetic and you drink, you can't drink nothing brown. You have to drink white liquor. So me, even if I try to drink brown, I get sick and my sugar shoot up because my feet go to hurting real bad. So you're a diabetic, or you pre-diabetic, your doctor telling you what to do, please do it. Stop putting it off and this and that. Honey, y'all better listen, because being a diabetic ain't nothing nice. Because you can go blind, you can get your body parts cut off and everything. So you have to really take care of yourself. You can't, when you're a diabetic, you can't just say, oh, let me go to vision work to get have an exam. You can't do that. You have to go to a specialist for them to look at do your eye exam. I have to go to a specialist every first of the year for them to look at my eyes. So y'all better take care of yourself. And I know some people, because honey, us black people, we got to have that fried food. We got to have this. Be like, I ain't finna stop eating that. They must be crazy. But you got to think about your life, okay? Can't be around here tomorrow, I ain't finna eat that. I'm gonna eat that. I ain't thinking about no doctor and start thinking about your health. And then, you know what, it's like my husband say, diabetic. Go on a diet, lose weight, get in shape, okay? That'll help you out too. I know this lady, she wrote me, she say she a diabetic and she got high blood pressure. And I think she's 30-some years old. She told me she don't lost her eyesight in one eye. She don't got both her legs cut off because she didn't listen to what the doctor was telling her. And I was like, and that's a lot of us. We don't even much want to listen when the doctor telling us what we need to be doing, what we shouldn't be doing, and stuff. But some of us be so hard headed. Yup, for a hard episode too. Absolutely love your hair wrap. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to match, child. Honey, yeah, I got to get my shot. I have to do a shot every week. I'm glad I ain't that person that's a diabetic that got to shoot themselves every day. And let me tell y'all, some people ain't going to tell y'all, okay, y'all doctors. Some of y'all taking that metformin. That metformin ain't no good for y'all, okay? That metformin ain't no medicine good for us. But metformin is the worst medicine to take. Have a great weekend, everybody. I have to go. Much love. All right, Devetta. See you later. What is it, Jalisa? So y'all better take care of y'all body. Y'all know some of us getting old. We can't be around here to my playing and stuff. Y'all be around here playing. Peace and blessing, family. Hey, Miss Monica. That's a pretty name right there. Your name pretty. So y'all better start taking care of y'allself. Stop eating all that fried food. And then I eat fried food sometimes now, but y'all got to make sure y'all do what your doctor tell you to do and stuff, okay? Be around here being hard-headed, don't want to listen, then you crying and it's too late. No, you got to do what the doctor tell you to do. Hey, Ronald. That one lady with the dirty floor and walls, filthy cabinets, and dusty old pictures, but sit and talk about people being filthy, and she don't even... This girl crazy. She go to about some laugh out loud. That one lady with the dirty floor, wall, filthy carpet, dusty old pictures, but sit and talk about people being filthy. She don't realize she dirty. You know what? I love that comment. I love that. Because a lot of people talk about people, but they don't realize that they dirty. Because they don't, you know what? Sometimes we can do things and we think we got, like I clean up. I might think of my house so clean, so clean, so clean. But somebody else might see something different. You know what I'm saying? So people should just look around their own house. Look around their own house before they talk about people's house. But I like that thing say you need to sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around somebody else's front door. No good. I had to get off. Child, when I seen that metformin shut your kidneys down, honey, I told my doctor, I said, I've been stopped taking that medicine. Hey, no good. You know what? Like yesterday when I put a picture up, I had said, I don't know, when I was riding with my granddaughter last night, I thought about it. When I said, you know, a miserable person with an evil spirit are never like a person with a happy spirit. And that's true. Some people so miserable that they would never like you because your spirit, your personality. Some people don't like to see when people are happy all the time, when people can get up and laugh about different things. People don't like that right there, because some people just love to see people when people down, see when people unhappy, see when people breaking down around here and stuff. No. That's why some people don't like y'all, because y'all got this spirit, this happy go spirit. Some people don't like. But this is another one I want to talk about right here. This is another one. Why do men who want to be a woman, always say us women be jealous of them. The only thing that sit comfortable in dirt is flowers and fruit and veg. I know that's right. So I be wanting to know, why do men, when they change the big when they change, they say that us women why do men, when they change and they become, they say they're a woman, and they say that we women are jealous of them? I was trying, this morning I was just laying in the bed because I seen where somebody wrote that. And I was like, why do they be around here saying that we jealous of them? And then I just be saying, why do the women be going back and forth arguing with somebody, with a man who want to be a woman? I be saying, why do women do that? Why you lowering yourself to that standard? Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't much want to argue with a man who want to be a woman, a man who wearing women clothes and got this and that done. No woman should argue with them, because at the end of the day, you was born as a woman. And I was saying, why do they argue with each other and stuff? And I feel like, and they say a man, I feel like this, that if you arguing with that person and your man messing with that person, you need to leave that man alone, okay? Because that man is sleeping with a man. My daddy called them two men till the day he died. I can't sit around miserable. I wake up, thank God every day for allowing me to see another day. That's alone the reason. So I just want to tell, that's what I want to ask the women, why do y'all argue with men who want to be you? I be seeing that, and I be seeing them arguing and stuff and this and that or whatever, but y'all got to understand, at the end of the day, you was born as a woman. You weren't born as trying to change to be like them. He the one changed to be like you. Chosen one, did you see the page? Treasie, I work in a hospital and knew a guy who was 20. Jamaica uncle. Good morning, Sandra Pumpkin. But I was just saying that, because I'm seeing that when the ladies and the arguing with the man and stuff, and I just say, what's wrong with you? Why are you arguing with him? Why is you arguing with him? He the one put on a dress. He the one tucking. You ain't tucking. You know, and that ain't against nobody, but I'm just saying, I don't like to see when men who trying to be women say that. Have a blessed day and take it easy. She doing fine, Kathy, and you have a blessed day too. But I just don't like when men say that we women's jealous of them, and why do we have to be jealous? Hey, my holy king, how you doing? So you women, y'all need to stop out there arguing with these men. I'm trying to hit your gift. Thank you, my holy king, and God bless you too. Treasie, sorry about that. The guy was 20. He had, where you take insulin every day. He never checked his sugar. He only took it when he felt funny. Now he has, that's why when you're a diabetic, you got to make sure you check in. And anybody, if your head hurting all the time, you need to go to the doctor and you need to get it checked out. Because you might have high blood pressure and you don't even much know. Your body feeling funny, you need to go to the doctor and check yourself out. That's what you need to do. No, I ain't, you know I can't party. I got a boot on my leg. My stomach can't handle dirty, sounded people. That makes sense. Greetings to everyone in chat. Oh, you talking about that video, Chef K? I said I was I told my little god sister, she wrote something. I told her I was gonna talk about it on my page, but I said I'm gonna wait probably till tonight to talk about it. Cause I know I have more people on there then and they can comment on her little thing that she wrote. And I told her, she said, make sure you call me when you get ready to do it. So I got to make sure I let her know when I get ready to go live talking about her question about it. Treasie, what do you think about a person making fun of another person dead mama? Well, first of all, this is a good question, y'all. This is what she said, my holy king. Treasie, what do you think about a person making fun of another person dead mother? To that question right there, I don't think nobody should be... Nobody should make fun of somebody's mother that don't passed away. And I don't care what you and that person go through, you shouldn't talk about that person's mom. Because you got to remember, your mom's still here. You don't know when you're going to lose your mama. I think that's disrespectful on all levels right there to talk about somebody's mama who don't pass on. That's wrong. And I never agree to that. I don't care who I don't like. If they mama don't passed away or somebody, I ain't finna make fun of them talking, about their mama or none of that. Because we all supposed to be, all us who got our mamas that's living, we should be thanking our mama and appreciating our mamas right now. We should never talk about saying that's good your mama passed on and stuff. I think that's wrong on all levels. And I know exactly what you talking about with they little beef they got going on and stuff. And I feel like this right here, if that was my son talking bad about somebody's mom who don't going on, I would have had to check my son. I would have had to get on him about that right there, because that's wrong to talk about somebody's mother that's going on. How you know about 50 Cent? Tree said they talking about his dead. I know they talking about 50 Cent mom, and it's stuff I don't listen. I'll be honest, my mom has been horrible as my mother, but guess what? I love her forever as always. I respect women because I am a father and a husband. Hey King, how you doing? Let me tell you something. I could never tear nobody mama down. I ain't even much finna argue with nobody mama or calling somebody mama out their name, because at the end of the day, you have to respect your elders. Even when your elders do something and disrespect you, just because they disrespect you, you don't have to disrespect them. Because the scripture tell you, you know what I'm saying? I go by the scripture. I ain't finna argue with nobody mama. Somebody mama do something wrong to me, miss, I ain't gonna argue with you, but I'm gonna let them know, that was wrong what your mama did. I ain't finna get out here and cuss nobody mama out. Nobody. And I don't care, like even with your thing, what you said. I think his son cursing his family by, yeah, you don't talk about nobody mama that's going on. Because you know what? I couldn't do that. Even I don't like a lot of things that 50 Cent do. I don't look at 50 Cent. I don't look at that. But when I seen him talking about 50 Cent mama, the first thing I said that's wrong. 50 Cent do a lot of things wrong, but why talk about this man mama? And you know how many, some people got to understand, you still got your mama. You know how many people wish their mama was him? You know how many people wish they can hold their mama and you can't, your mama him. And you talking about this mama and stuff. Then you going to put his mama picture on a shirt. To me, that's disrespectful on all levels. And if that was my son, I have to chalk him down right there. That's wrong. And I know, and then to see, and then you know what? And then to see now that Rick Ross want a shirt. To me, even though y'all don't like 50 Cent, y'all don't like the things that he doing, y'all should let his mama rest. That's what y'all should be doing. Letting his mama rest. Why? What beef we got going on? What my mama got to do with it? Let the dead rest. 50 Cent started. I understand. Listen here. I don't know who started with who because I don't look at that kind of stuff right there. But just because he started with them, you got to talk about his mama. And I know a lot of y'all might be saying they right for what they doing, but I want y'all to listen to this right here. Some of y'all mama already gone to glory. How y'all feel if somebody go to talking about your mama that's going to glory, and then they start walking around with your mama picture on their shirt, and your mama going to glory? How many of y'all agree with that right there? Now, I want y'all to be honest, because see, some of y'all, just like I said, some of y'all mama gone. Some of y'all wish y'all can hold y'all mama right now. How y'all feel if somebody talking noise about your mama, then get a picture of your mama and put it on the shirt? I want y'all to be honest with that right there. I want y'all to be honest. Because there's no way. I don't care who I don't like. I don't care how much I can't stand you. You think I'm finna talk bad about your mama? Your mama in the grave? You think I'm finna go get a shirt made with your mama on there and your mama in the grave? I don't know your mama and I'm doing that just to F with you? Because you don't did something that I don't like? No, I ain't doing that right there. I'm not doing that. And then you got to think about it too, the things that you do, honey, go, because God will bring it back round. You doing nasty things like that. What if God just called your mama on home right now? What you would do? So y'all sit there and a lot of y'all agree with that. Y'all wrong. And y'all, some of y'all that's agreeing and y'all ain't got y'all mama, man, please. I said, I look at it like this right here. Just like I say, that man do a lot of things to people that's not right. But y'all don't know, being a child, how he probably wish he could have hold his mama, still wish his mama was still him. And y'all gonna use that to come at him like that right there. That is so wrong on all levels. And I know somebody probably like, don't like the way I'm saying it or whatever, but you got to understand who want anybody to talk bad about their mom and their mama going on. Like you digging my mama up. That's crazy. You reap what you sow, and that's true. You do reap what you sow. And that's why I said I am so thankful that I ain't like some people, because I look at it like this. Just like I say, I can go outside and a grown lady older than me cussing me out. You know what? I ain't finna go call her name. I ain't finna stoop to her level, no nothing. I will walk off, okay? Because I believe in the scripture, okay? I ain't cutting my days short because you feel you want to cuss me out or this and that. I'm going to still respect you, miss. But I ain't finna argue with you. She just doesn't have God like me. So hopefully one day she find him. That's so immature to talk about people, mother and children. I just feel if you start smoke, better be prepared for a fire. That's for anyone. He act like a messy female. So 50 Cent do act like a messy female, but I mean, I just feel like this right here. Why put his mama picture on a shirt? Why put his mama picture on a shirt? You know what I'm saying? Let his mama rest in peace. Thank you. And I feel like this right here. Like I tell people, somebody mess with me, I can go to hell and come back. But I look at it, what I'm gonna go to hell to get even with you? What I'm gonna get out of that right there? And I don't care about the rap thing, and because I don't really be all into that rap, because I can't barely understand that shit anyway. But I'm like this right here. You could make a rap song, but what you got to be bringing this man mama up in this right here? Let his mama rest. And it killed me, and this is what killed me right here with us black people. We'll jump on the bandwagon and agree with that right there. But y'all ain't looking at it like this right here. What if that was your mama? How you would feel if that was your mama? You know what? I would never do this right here. But I just imagine if I'm going at it with somebody and I know your mama gone, then I go to the flea market and get a shirt made with your mama picture on it. Just to mess with you. That is so childish right there. To go get go find a picture of your mama, to put on my shirt, to go walk around just to fuck with you. That's wrong. That is so wrong on all levels. And whoever agree with what he doing, it's something you got to be messed up too. And whoever, and Rick Ross, for you to say you want a shirt too, like that, man, you got to look at it. What if they start doing your mama like that? And that's what people don't understand. You can't be doing. I don't want to jump on it. If somebody going through something with somebody and they go get a picture of the person mama on there, and I don't like the person, you think I'm finna call, hey, make me one of them shirts of his mama, his dead mama on a shirt for me. I ain't finna do that. Sometimes you got to learn how to, you can fight battles, but you got to learn how to fight battles different. Why somebody have to be dead for you to be respectful? 50 Cent disrespect a living mama. I feel like it ain't, just like your comments say, why you got to be dead to be why somebody have to be dead for you to be respectful. Let me tell you something. I don't care if the person dead or alive. I'm gonna respect my elders. Even when they do something that I don't like, I'm gonna respect them. I don't have to get around him. I don't care what person older than me. Y'all know I had to check one though, okay? But there's no way I'm finna just get out here and disrespect somebody's mama because how their mama coming at me and stuff. Y'all, even though I had to go check that thing over there. Not one time I got on here and I called out her name. Not one time did I say nothing, get on here and cuss, because that ain't me right there. And everybody ain't raised the same. Everybody ain't raised to respect somebody mama or respect somebody daddy. Everybody ain't raised like that. Like I told y'all, I would lick my wounds, put my pride to the side and walk away. That's me. And William, you is so right too. Yes, I agree with you. That's wrong. There is no justification for that. And you know what? That's so true right there. And people say 50 Cent do a lot of stuff wrong. And he do a lot of stuff that I don't like. That's why I don't look at 50 Cent. Because 50 Cent tear people down when they already down, okay? That's why I don't look at that right there. But I feel like this, you ain't got to do his mama like that. What did his mama do to come in there for you to go buy a shirt and put his mama picture on a shirt? Let me tell you something. I wouldn't care who don't like me. I don't care. My mama living. I don't care how bad you fucking talk about me, tear me down, but what do my mama got to do with me and you going through? What do my mama got to do with you got to come on my page and find a picture of my mama and put my mama on your shirt and talk shit about my mama, and my mama ain't did shit to you? And that's what some of y'all got to think about. What the hell did my mama do? I did something to you. Bring it on to me. Bring me that smoke. Let my mama rest. Let my mama rest. She been resting, so what you want to go dig my mama up and then put my mama on your shirt? I just sit there and I'm like, and people like, ooh, that's smoke right there. That's good what he did. But how you would feel if that was your mama on that shirt? He don't dig your mama up out that grave. Tell me that right there. All the female names need to rest. So for what? Get that tiny, don't have nothing to do with it. Never mark the dead. My queen passed away 2 years ago, Easter Sunday. I miss her so much. And you know what? Like I said, some of y'all mama gone. Some of y'all, I know y'all miss y'all mama so much. And I know, and I'm like, people who mama going on, and if you agree with that, that's wrong. That's wrong on all levels. I feel like he brought the smoke to y'all. Y'all should be bringing it to him. That's what it is right there. And that's the same thing. My Holy King, you is right. So many people talk bad about Tiny. 50 Cent was 8 years old when he lost his mama. We all have time and dates. And I just want to say this. I love that chosen one. All y'all got to remember, we not him forever. We all passing through him. We got a date, we got a time, but you just don't know when. And people sit back and laugh at crazy stuff. Just imagine, you can be sitting with a person right now, and then the next minute they call you and say, you know, such and such don't pass on. And you be like, what? You be so blowed. And that's what people got to understand. You're not going to be him forever. You got a checkout time. I'm so annoyed with this whole situation. Adult acting like children. Hey, Claudette. Hey, Antonio. You have your mother, so you don't know the real hurt from that loss. So let me read y'all Antonio thing. He said, hey, Claudette, you have your mother, so you don't know the real hurt from that loss. It can be 20 years, and it seemed like, so let's change the subject, will you? Okay. Folks need to find something safe to do instead of belittling. Talk about it. You know what? I look and my Holy King, you right. I don't know the hurt because I still have my mama. So I don't know the hurt that people go through losing their mama. And when somebody asks me that question about what I think about what they doing about 50 Cent mama, I had to comment on that because that's wrong. That is so wrong. I tell people all the time, once your mama gone, you can't never get your mama back. Nobody can never, ever take your mama place. So I don't know the pain and the hurt that some of y'all go through. I don't agree, but I understand how the streets beef goes nowhere. Antonio, honey, if you don't like what I'm talking about, you can just leave and come back another time, okay? You disrespect my mama. I'm coming for your mama. I don't care if your mama dead. You have a problem with me coming for. Leave my mama alone. That is the only person I love with all my heart. All right, Yvonne. Exactly. I lost my mom at 24 and my dad at 6. And you know what? When people tell me that they don't lost their parent, their mother, my heart goes out to them. Because at the end of the day, I don't know the pain that y'all going through. That's why I always say, You should appreciate your mama. You got to give them battlefield things to God. Y'all ain't up in jail or dead. So you still have your mother. Let the folks talk. Once you beat the person up, the devil is a pretty man. Look, once we hit them beds tonight, lay down. None of us know if... You know what? You are so right, King. None of us. I know how I feel when I lost my daddy. I'm sure it's pain. I grew up in the system without my parents. They still... I'm so sorry to hear that you grew up in the system. Any child that grew up in the system, my heart goes out to them. And then to see, even when you see kids who grew up in the who's growing up in the system right now, and they just want somebody to adopt them. So my heart goes up to you. I didn't have bunions. Yeah, I'm healing good. Hey, Barbara, you think 50 Cent is gonna lay down and roll over? No, I don't think so. Not what you want. Let the shit go. You be talking until tomorrow, so change the subject. Sometimes parents give up their kids, give them up for better reason, so they can have a better life. At the end of the day, everyone just seeking love. We show this. We all. I wonder why they ain't let me hit the thing. I apologize for tapping fast. Wanted to say I had coins and got them removed and they healed. Some kids have no parents at all. I feel bad for kids that don't have parents. I really do. Miss Claudette, I love your spirit. Thank you so much. Child, I try to be positive all the time, okay? But you have these people that be coming over here trying to check me. These people want to try to go off on me like I'm finna step out of character, okay? And that's why I tell people, if you don't like what I say on my platform, you don't have to bring your A over here. You don't have to even much listen to me, all right? And I look at it like this. I don't be understanding why people be getting so mad when you be on your platform talking and they watching you. You ain't watching them. Your life, man. Your life, man, without my mom and dad was crazy. I'm just thankful to hear y'all doing a lot of wrong, but I used pain to spread love. And that's good. That's what people have to, like you said, you use your pain to spread love. People got to understand, like I was talking the other day to Chef K. No, my stepmom, I was telling her, I said, like the things that people did to me as growing up, like the pain and stuff. People, they my motivator. The people, when you don't went through things and stuff, that's supposed to make you strong, make you be able to face anything that you going that's coming your way. It don't supposed to make you want to still live in your past. It's supposed to make you strong, not be weak. And that's what a lot of people got to understand. No matter what you went through, you still got to be strong. You still got to be able to just stand up and be strong, and don't be around him want to just be like, oh, I want to feel weak. I want to do this and I want to have a pity party. No. So that's what people don't understand. Like I tell people all the time, I don't want to have no pity party. I don't want to be around here sad. I don't want to be upset. I want to live my life to the fullest. To God tell me it's time for me to go home. Come on home. When he tell me your time up down here. And that's what a lot of people got. That no matter how who was in your life, who wasn't in your life, you got to let it go. They can't leave. I agree. I love watching and see you. You are a beautiful person. I don't know what I do without my mama. That's why I say you got to love your mama while your mama here. I just think this generation is so ungrateful to life as parents. It's not easy. You work hard and try to give your kids what you didn't. All to say is, you do have your mom, and be grateful. Just gotta let that hurt go. You have to be strong. You have to be strong to make it in this life. And that's true. You do have to be strong to make it in this life, because, honey, if you ain't strong, you just gonna fall. Life go on. Feelings. Also, why is our community is so many women talking down on each other instead of building each other up? I never realized. Oh, I love your comment, baby. I love it. I love it. Her comment said, my tablet won't let me open. They ain't won't let me open this up. She said, also, in our community, it's so many women talking down on each other instead of building each other up. I never realized. I can't open it all the way up to read it, but let me tell you something. I say that all the time. We in our community, we do tear each other down instead of building each other up. And you know why sometimes we tear each other down? Because we don't want to see another sister have more than we do. We think we up here. And instead of building that sister up to us right here, we rather keep her beneath us. That's why we'll talk bad on another sister, because we want that other sister to stay down. We don't want that other sister to think that she can have the things that I have, or she can be on the level that I am. And you have a lot of people, a lot of women like that, that'll rather tear you down than see you come up. That's why I tell y'all all the time. You got to get up and you got to speak life over your life. You can't be around women who want to tear you down, women that always want to see you up under them. Honey, a woman that want to see you beneath them, they ain't your friends. You need to cut ties from them. And it's a lot of people that do that, tear women down all the time. White women stick together. Other races stick together, build each other up. Some of them even much help their sister open a company up. Start a business, but we don't want to do that. You know what? Let me tell you how bad we is. We can have a sister can be doing. You can start your business, then your friends start doing the same thing that you doing. You will talk bad about her because you don't want her to come on your level. It took me many years to want good of others. And it do. It's jealousy. Men and women do it. And it's sad that we tear each other down. Like I say all the time, we are our worst enemy because we don't want to see now one of us elevate to the next level. Some people think that they got so much that they don't even much want to see you up there. And I tell people, if they got that nice car and you want it, you can get it. Anything that a person got, you can get it. And when the person tearing you down because they unhappy in their life, That's why they tearing you down, and they don't want to see you come up there. And that's why they'll talk bad about you to people, make you look bad and everything. But baby, you can't pay them no attention. You got to continue to do you and be you, honey, no matter what they say. There's hater in every, I've seen it already. Our biggest battles come within. Our community is the worst. Black people are already looking down upon. Back in the 70s, black women had sisterhood. Where do we go at? The world is already against us, and we need to stick together. Child, please, they don't care if the world against us, and they don't care. And they see the world against us. And y'all, a lot of y'all don't understand. We every morning we get up and we walk out our door, we already got a strike on us. We got one strike already on us, and it's just cause like the color of our skin. But and then you know what? And then we get out there, we get in the streets, we fight each other, we tear each other down. We don't want to see us go up, no nothing. And then we sit back and wonder why we don't have. We don't have because we tearing each other down. And you know what? Sometimes we'll blame the other race, but it ain't the other race, it's you. It be you. That's why you don't, sometimes you don't have. You do not have. And a lot of y'all can see, y'all can be the on winning ball, started a business. And somebody can come, a sister or brother can come to you and ask you what to do. You won't even much tell them. And people got to always remember, I don't care about telling people nothing. You know why I don't mind telling people? I ain't finna be around here tomorrow, you got to pay me. I ain't finna say that right there, because you know why? Because what God got for you is for you. Nobody can't take nothing from you unless you give it to them. And that's what people got to realize. Everything you got, God gave it to you. How can somebody come take something from you and God blessed you with it, and you don't want to help somebody else? You don't tell them how to get it. You know why? Because you feel they need to be beneath you. Diversity is what the industry thrive on. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Trucker. Girl, and don't even get me started with being, child falling in the stove. Oh, yeah. And you know what? Since y'all on this topic right here, I got to say this. And this another thing. Y'all be running to these Chinese stores, buying this hair, buying this, buying that and stuff. If you go to the Chinese stores, who pictures they got all on the outside of the door? They got us. They got us on the door. All of us, our pictures on the door to sell the weed, to buy this, to buy that. But then when you go in there to spend money with them, they follow you around the store. But then the people you want to give your money to, they follow you around to the store. And if you look at it, how many Chinese people come to our restaurants and eat? Oh yeah, you say, are these real roses? Oh yeah, these real roses. Smell good. Yeah, they real, they not fake. And then, you know what? And then, you know, even when you go in the store, honey, they be peeping all at Walmart and all that, peeping in this and that and stuff, making sure you ain't trying to steal nothing. Thank you. My own people follow me. Oh yeah, honey, their own people, honey, they follow you in the store too. I wish your daughter. Thank you, Tammy. Honey, our own people want to beat us up in the store. Let me see what you got in there. What you taking? I'll be like, what you looking at me for? I ain't stealing that. What I like stealing something? And it's crazy. I got to get me some water. Child, sometimes I don't be wanting to go in the stores, how they be watching you. Honey, this is so good on fruit. Protect your peace at all times. Yeah, you got to protect your peace at all times. This is so good. Thank you. I think my husband bought these roses last week. And I did not want no red ones, okay? Thank you, my holy king. I got to get out of this house. I'm about to go crazy. This cantaloupe, watermelon, pineapples, I had grapes in him. But I started eating this yesterday. I had some of this for my dinner. I'm on a diet. No, I'm not retired. I got a long time to go. I'm just gonna be 57 years old. I can't retire right now. I got a good ways to go. Hell, I hope by the time it's time for me to retire, they don't change the plan. Miss Monica, it tastes good. I went to the store yesterday. I was gonna get something to cook, but I ain't really been like hungry like that. So I'm like, let me get some fruit and I can eat this. They can't look at me all they want. If you accuse me of stealing, you better find it. I'm suing, believe me. I don't know why. I think they just accuse people, just be stereotyping people. That's what it is right there. They be stereotyping people, thinking everybody's gonna steal something out their store. I be like, I ain't finna steal. Know what I like trying to steal something out the store. I had me a green salad from Publix. It was awesome. Let me tell y'all, I remember I used to didn't like to shop at Publix. I always Walmart. I love Publix. Let me tell you why. When I go to Publix, it look like God woke up every morning and just threw fresh fruit in them. That's what it looked like. When I go to Walmart, it look like God ain't even much came to Walmart when it came to the fruit. That junk be old, be having bugs flying around them sometimes. And then you go in the store, you ask a question, oh, me don't speak English. Girl, my husband went off on some white man who kept following us even after we got to the front of the store and paid. It's crazy when they follow you around the store. And I know people be to my Publix so high, but I love going to Publix because Publix treats you nice. I need some help with something. Everybody understand English, okay? Y'all got a lot of help. But when I go to Walmart and I be looking for, let me tell y'all something. I went to the Walmart by my house like last year. And I asked the lady, I said, Miss, can you tell me? I was buying a folding table. I said, Miss, can you tell me where the table's at and this and that, whatever? She said, oh, me don't speak no English and this and that. Why I walk on down the aisle and I hear that heifer talking English to her friends? Oh my God. I got heated. I said, I thought you didn't know English. I thought you didn't know English, but you over here talking English now. And I ain't never been to Audie's before. But you know what? Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all might say I'm mean or whatever. But I feel like this right here. When people come up to me, when I go to people or people come up to me and tell me I use Google Translation, honey, I just walk away from them, okay? Because we in America. Because if I go to other people's country, I'm going to have to learn their language. Why should I have to go on Google Translate to translate with you? You can tell when they can't speak much English. No, I ain't from Africa. I'm Tampa, Florida, but I wouldn't mind going to Africa because I heard Africa is a beautiful place. But I heard it's a beautiful place, but I wouldn't mind going, but I couldn't go on a plane that long, okay? So I guess I'd never make it to Africa. I just keep having to look at Africa on TV. And I'm not being mean. I ain't doing Google Translation for nothing. When somebody came up to me and pulled out their phone to do Google Translation, I just walked off. And let me tell you something. It was some ladies. The more things to my, they ain't know English. They just ain't want to talk English to me, okay? They ain't want to talk English to me. And where you gonna go? They ain't want to talk English to me. You can't sleep and talk to us on live, Treasie, on your way to Africa. I heard the flight is long, okay? That's why I don't want, honey, I don't want to be on a plane. I don't want to be on a plane over 3 hours, okay? Because I'll be about to panic. I'll be about to panic, child. But these ladies, they say they ain't know English. And they knew English. It's all right with my appetite. And then come to find out they knew English. So when they came up to me to talk to me, you know what I told them? When they come up to talk to me or whatever, I told them, oh, I don't speak Creole, and walked off. And I ain't using Google Translation. And one told me, when I come to you, this is what they told me. When I come to you, you supposed to tell me good morning. Lady Empress, I had to do the same thing when I was getting work done. But the lady gonna tell me, when I come up to you, you supposed to tell me good morning. She walked up, she said, tell me good morning. This mouth film, this mouth. You know what I told her? When she said, you tell me good morning, you supposed to tell me good morning. I came up to you. I told her, I say, the devil is a lie. I said, I don't know how you was raised in Haiti, but in America, when a person come meet you, they say good morning. I didn't come meet you. You came and met me. So you gonna tell me good morning. I ain't saying nothing to you. And I said, matter of fact, don't you ever think you gonna walk up to me and I'm gonna say good morning to you. Never. You came and met me where I'm at. And I was like, what's wrong with these chicks? What's wrong with these chicks from these different islands feel like coming here and feel like you can try to talk to us American women any kind of way, and like you don't like American woman. You be talking about you don't like American women and stuff. Well, why the hell you over here? Why the hell you ain't stay in your country? Good morning, Catherine. Ellen, yes, the day went smooth from there. You ever got falsely accused of stealing? Oh, yes, I did. I did. I did. I did. I did. Child, one time me and my friend went to this store. They back then they was it was the Gap in High Park. So everybody was getting these outfits with the shoes, and the shoes matched the whole outfit. But our store and our malls, they didn't have it no more, but they had them over there. So we went over there. The lady was looking at, honey, High Park is like for the other race back then, okay? So we went over there and whatever. Child, we going home, and the police pulled us over. Talking about somebody stealing or whatever. I told him, baby, I ain't got to steal. I got money. I ain't got to steal nothing. Do you know the next day they came and arrested me and my friend? We went over there and stole like $2,000 worth of clothes. Hell, I don't steal. And I was like, that's crazy. We all look alike. $2,000 worth of clothes. I ain't never stole no clothes in my life. And got a charge. That's crazy. Last time, is there... Yes, and they and it's sad, and it's crazy too. I think about that, and I be like, how you get stereotyped. I mean, people just, you go in the store and how they want to follow you around the store and stuff. And I'm gonna be honest to y'all. I don't went to the store and somebody was the people that working in the store following me, and I turned around and said, "What the fuck you following me for?" And that's just how I said it. What the fuck you following me for? Ain't nobody trying to steal nothing out of him. People don't understand why people think that everybody got to steal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't steal. And I'm like, it's crazy when you be around him trying to judge people because of how they look, how they hair look, how they dress. You think they trying to steal. And don't be trying to help nobody either. Because when you try to help them, they be looking crazy. Like, let me tell y'all something, how people show their true color too. I mean, like even one time I was in the store, y'all, the man ain't have enough money. He was a different race. He didn't have enough money for the stuff that he was getting. And I like, I'll help you pay for it. He was like, I don't need your help. Okay. And that's when people don't like you just cause the color. So it's crazy. And Treasie, did you know people that every time the store with them, they trying to steal something? I ain't going to the store with nobody I know steal. Oh, let me tell y'all something. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, I got to tell y'all something funny. I remember one time, long time ago, y'all, this when I was out there making money. And we went to the store. It was me, my cousin, I think I had my 2 kids too, and we took a friend with us. Oh my God, y'all. So hold up. Hold up. So I hope my cousin on this live. I hope, and I'm not gonna call her name. I ain't gonna call my cousin name, but if I tell this story and she on this live, she gonna laugh. I know she finna laugh at this right here. So I pray she on this live when I'm telling. I haven't saw her name, but I just hope she see this live. So what would you rather pick? One that lie all the time, or people that steal all the time? So they asked me, what would I rather pick? A person that lie all the time or a person that steal? I just deal with the person that lie. I wouldn't want to deal with a person every time I go in the store, they got the sticky hands and they want to steal or whatever. I couldn't do that because I'm not finna catch a charge because you got the sticky hand. No, I can't do that one. But y'all, my cousin, one time we went to this store. It was at Kmart's. Me and my cousin was going to Kmart's to get something because they got these things that we wanted out of Kmart. So our other friend, she said she gonna go with us. She passed on now. So then she passed on, the lady, but we get in the car. So when we get back in the car, next thing you know, I had a brown Datsun. So I don't put my children in the car, my cousin in the front seat, I'm in the driver's seat. We see the lady running out the store. We see her running out the store, and the people, she running around my car to my, let me in, let me in, trying to get in the car, and the security chasing her, and she going round and round in the circle around my car. My cousin said, bitch, we getting in here. I still remember that. Me and her talk about that all the time. I say that was some crazy stuff. She in these people's stores stealing and then want to come and get in my car and think you finna ride with us. The devil is a lie. I ain't finna go to jail for you and nobody else. And to be honest, like you say, who I'd rather be around. To be honest, I don't want nobody to be lying to me. I don't want nobody to sit and every time they open their mouth, they telling a lie. I can't handle that right there. I don't want nobody to come lying to me. I don't want nobody around me that's gonna be stealing. Because if I look at it like this right here, if I can't afford it, that means I didn't need to have it. And honey, I got a cousin. My cousin passed on. I got a cousin, honey. Them hands so sticky, okay? They are sticky, all right? I went to the store with him. He went to the store with us. And my mama walked in. My mama said, what y'all got that old thief with y'all for? Child, we got ready to go. The alarm went off. My friend said, I think they don't caught your cousin stealing. I don't want to be around your cousin. We go outside. My cousin sitting outside with the people from Kmart's with a whole brand new outfit on. Shoes, pants, shirt, everything. And the people gonna say, you forgot to pull your price off your clothes. I say, that's sad. You was a thief. world already against us, and we need to stick together. Yes, ma'am. I don't like liars or thieves. I don't want to be around nobody, because you know what? You be around a person that tell lies, they'll tell a lie on you. I just can't do that. It make me, I be upset, and I know me. I'll be like, why are you telling that lie? I say it in front of them. You know you tell, that's a lie. And I always say story, because I was raised up as saying story. But I don't like nobody that make up stuff about people. And this the main thing I don't like right here. Have y'all ever been around a female and she come tell you other people business? She come tell you about other people business to see what you gonna say, and then she go back and tell them what you don't say. I know a lady just like that. Every time she come around, she talk about other people's business. Then she go and talk bad. She go tell people what you don't say. And like I told her one day, I said, I can imagine the things that you say about me. I can imagine that. And y'all, some of y'all got to understand, y'all be around these females that come and talk about people's business to you, and then go back and tell them what you don't say. And I be looking, I be like, where the fuck they do that at? What grown woman still doing that? Running telling people what you don't say, but ain't telling what they don't say. That woman, I told her, I said, you so phony. You is a very phony person. I don't like women like that. I don't like women come sit around me and talk bad about other people. And then you got to look at it. Some of y'all don't even much understand. When a woman comes sit around you and talk bad about that other person, or telling you that other person business, you better believe they talking about you. And I asked them one day, I say, I can imagine the things that you say bad about me. That's what you have to tell people. People be sitting talking so bad about you. What am I thinking? And the people who be talking bad, I mean, come and telling you people business, and then when they go back and tell the other person, oh, such and such said this about you, instead of them being grown, calling the person saying, oh, such and such came and told me this right there, they'll just stop talking to you and be mad with you because what the person done told them. And I'll be like, that is so childish. My question is, what was they saying when a person was talking so bad about you? They are just being messy. Yeah, they be being messy and stuff. That's why you have to stop telling. When people come talking about other people's business, you need not to tell them your business. Because if they hang with these people all the time and they come talking bad to you, telling you about what their children doing or what they doing or how they in this relationship and stuff, you need to start somebody thinking, damn, she be with them all the time and she talking bad about them. What's she saying about me? That's what some of y'all need to start thinking. Those flowers are so beautiful. Yeah, every day always got something negative to say about other people. I don't like it. So I shut it down. Honey, I do just when they go to talking, you know what I tell them? I say, oh, I can imagine the things you say about me. I can imagine. Then one day I almost slipped. I almost slipped the person who I was finna talk about out. Ooh. Honey, you have to watch. I'm just saying, you have to watch them people. They can't tell what they don't know. That's right. They can't tell nothing what they don't know or none of that right there. That's why I say I love being by myself. Self can't tell on self. Okay? I don't know why people need to think about why I want to tell this person my business and they coming back telling me these people business. That's what some of y'all need to do. Move in silence as we protect our peace at all times. I know that's right. So y'all need to stop telling people your business, okay? And when they come and telling you other people business, and then when they go and back telling people what you don't supposed to say it, and they don't tell what they don't say it and whatever. That's why I be sitting there. If I'm gonna say something to somebody and they go back and tell, and the person come ask me, oh yeah, I did say that. I said it. You isolate yourself from them. They still want to talk bad about that's true, my holy king. I'm like, I don't give a care who talk bad about me. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody think, no nothing. And I was just telling somebody the other day, I say that's why I love being at home. I don't have to hang with nobody or whatever. Whenever I want to do, if I want to get up, I want to make me a cocktail, I can go make me a cocktail. I can sit and look at TV. I can do this. I ain't got to hear about nobody's business. I ain't got to hear nobody tearing somebody down. I don't have time for that. I got other things on my mind that I'm trying to do, that I ain't trying to sit up and talk bad about another woman, and I ain't got room to talk about another woman and stuff. And I look at it like this. Even when some women try to tear you down, they don't even much have a pot to piss in and a wonder to throw it out. So why would you let that word you? And when I say a pot to piss in and wonder to throw it out, because they probably sleeping in somebody else's house and they can't afford their own stuff. So you should never ever pay attention to what somebody say. And then when people be talking junk about you and you go to Google and you see how they living, you start finding out things about them, you be like, why am I stooping to this person level? That's how you begin to think. I know I think like that right there. Self can only love self more. That's how fights, and that's how fights start. Even when you have women coming sitting in your house and you think y'all good and stuff, and then they talking about you, they running, going back, telling what's going on in your house, but they ain't let you know they talking about you. They ain't let you know that they telling your business what's going on in your house. That's why it ain't good to have everybody up in your house, because when you have everybody having females coming up at your house and stuff. Oh, I got a good one to tell y'all. When y'all having females coming up in your house, half of the females that's coming in there to be nosy, to go talk about it. That's why y'all don't see females. If it ain't the two females that just left out, the female from last night and the one that just left, my daughter and my granddaughter, honey, we ain't having females sitting up in here like this right here. We not doing that. Females like to come to your house to just see what's going on. They don't even much have a broken wonder to throw it out. I know that's right. And just like this, yesterday I was on Facebook and I was looking. The lady went to get it. She came out and her boyfriend and her best friend in the car together. They finna go have drinks. And this been her best friend for 15 years. And she was like, she was like, no, you ain't getting in here. And he was telling her, drive off. I told you to drive off. And she was like, why I can't go? This my man. She was like, well, I guess we ain't going nowhere. He was like, oh, you finna get out of here. He went and pulled this girlfriend out the car and told the lady, crank the car up, let's go. And see, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about right there. Because I look at it like this. Why her best friend going to have drinks with her boyfriend and she can't go? Lady, that ain't telling you that they screwing each other. That's why you can't go. That's why you don't be having women sitting up in your house 24/7. To my best friends. I have had a friend sit in my house, in my face. She was texting. Hold up. I got to read that. So the thing say, I have had a friend sitting in my house, in my face. She was texting my ex, telling him what she was going on while she was sitting there. And I mean, to me, that's why I say all the time, why do females got to have a house full of females? Why do you need to have a house full of females sitting up at your house? That's what I want to know right there. Because there's no way you been my best friend and you and my man finna go have something to drink. Honey, we are no longer best friend. And while y'all going to have a drink, you can get your shit and go stay with her. Because you're not coming back in him. I don't have somebody tell me who slept with my child father and want to laugh in my face. I ain't getting down like that. If you cheat, the same house you sleep in, your marriage, you evil. I have to learn. Have a beautiful, blessed Friday, everyone. You too, chosen one. I have to leave. So y'all stop letting these. My best friend is married to my husband, who was a pastor and still I had to open my mouth on that right there. I got to read this to y'all right here. My best friend is married to my husband, who was a pastor and still a pastor to today. Well, Terry, honey, she was never your friend, okay? She wanted your ex-husband, okay? Because I feel like this right here. How you my best friend? And then you around here, now you married to my husband. And there's a lot of phony pastors. And that, to me, that is so wrong right there. And like I tell, yeah, the pastor. Like I tell people, that's a hurting thing too. That is a hurting thing, especially when somebody's supposed to be your best friend. Because I say it all the time. Women that sit up in your house and you telling them all your business, they just sitting there because they want what you got. And a lot of women be like, no, everybody don't want what you got. Yes, women will sit back and see what you got, see how a man taking care of you. But they don't know the hard work you put in to keep it together, and they want it. And them your friends right there. Them the friends. Every day always got something negative to say. Yeah, I mean, girl, I couldn't imagine how you felt. I couldn't. That's why I don't have females up in my house. I never been like that. I never was a woman where I had females sitting up in my house, just hanging out like my house, the party house, this and that. We don't do that right there. I always kept a nice place. Always. I want that woman. I got to have. I don't care how many friends I hung with. They ain't come sit up in my house. And I ain't go sit up in their house. But that was so wrong of your friend, and it was so wrong of your husband, and he was a pastor. He shouldn't have did that. Like the lady said, her mama friend wound up with her mama husband after the mama died. She been wanting the mama husband. That ain't just like, oh, we finna be together. I have never walked in on a woman cheating on me. I hope I never have to see it. That's a hurting feeling. I think sometimes too, when people cheating, I think the relationship like just over with too. That's what I think. The relationship just like don't went down. I know that's right, my holy king. I think the relationship ain't over. I mean, it's over with. And sometimes people lose love for each other. Sometimes people getting what they want at home, they getting it from somewhere else. The attention and everything. So, I don't know. But my heart goes out to you, especially your friend. That's wrong. And when I saw that video, I was like, I can't believe that. I think someone might have stole. Now, you can hear now? I need to take that. I got my lunch alarm on. My alarm go off at 12:30 because I got my alarm set up. That's why. And that's true. What you don't want to do, somebody else will do, okay? That's true what you said, though. What you don't want to do, somebody else gonna do it. All right? Somebody else will. And I say that all the time. What you don't do, somebody else will do it. So I don't know. I gotta get out this damn house. I do. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go at. I had to throw my air fryer away yesterday and pulled out the new one that I had got like almost 2 years ago. So y'all quit letting all them females sit up in your house. Do it real good too. Child, look at you, somebody do it real good. I don't know. I think sometimes, to me, I think sometimes, like my holy king say, why sit down and talk about it? Why study cheat? Some people don't sit down and talked about it, but some people not just hearing it. That's what it is. I don't know. But I just feel like this, if my friend and my husband, they finna go have a drink together, no hell y'all ain't. But y'all going to hang out to have a drink for. And y'all ain't inviting me and stuff. But I don't have a best friend no more. Yeah, I don't need much, y'all, because y'all know, I just don't, after my friend or whatever, it's like it's hard to trust. And then, it ain't good to tell everybody all your business. It's not. And we think that we have to tell everybody our business, like we just need somebody to talk to, somebody to lean on, to get stuff off our chest. But then when we do that, sometimes it turn around on you. it's likely y'all go ahead and become her husband was a pastor. And her husband, she say her husband, the other lady husband was a pastor too. It's hard to trust. It's so easy to cheat the cell phone. Make it easy. And that's true, my holy king. I wonder how did her husband feel when he found out they was cheating? And was all y'all going to the same church? That's what I want to know. Was all y'all going to the same church? Sometimes you have to move in silence. Yeah, you do have to move in silence. You can't tell, you know what? I found out you can't tell everybody your business because people use stuff against you. People hold on to the little things that you don't told them, and sometimes people use it to you. It's hard to trust it. So yeah, I mean, people use that thing against you. And you think when you don't went to certain people in confidence, they'll turn around and use it against you and break you down with what you don't told them. Because have you ever told somebody something, then they throw it up in your face and you be like, dang, but you cool. Why would you throw it? And I came to you in secret. And that's why I feel like this. Somebody tell me something, I feel if I got to throw it up in their face, I shouldn't have never listened to them. Passive aggressive. I think we all know when people are cheating on us in due times. I don't know. I think you can tell when the person cheating because when the person start moving different. When the person start doing things that they ain't used to do and then they start doing it, then you know they cheating. So that's how it is. So, and that child, let me tell you something. And people, I keep people business to myself, even if I never speak to them. I feel like there's some things you take to your grave because when people come talk to you, they come in to talk to you because they trust you. They ain't coming to talk to you because they know you're gonna go tell somebody else. People come talk to you because they know they can open up and they can trust you with the things that they have said, that you said. Yes, we have service tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, we have service tonight, and no, we didn't go to the same church because my husband had his own church and her husband. Yes, we had service together. We didn't go to the same church because my husband had his own church and her husband had his own church. I know that broke you. That junk. Oh, child. And I look at it like this right here. Like even me and my friend, we not talking or whatever, but the stuff that she told me, I would never come and get on my platform and talk about the stuff that she don't told me. Cause you know what? I looked at her, that was like my big sister. That was somebody who I loved as my sister, as my friend. The stuff that she told me is go to my grave. It's going to my grave. I would never try to just say stuff to tear her down. Because that was my friend. And when some people fall out of friends, that's when they want to go spilling I know this about that person, that whatever. No, I ain't doing that, baby. I'm taking it to the grave. And know why I say I'm taking it to the grave? Because we don't cry so much to each other. And when somebody come to me and say, Treasie, I need to talk to you. When they come talk to me, I don't go run and tell nobody else what they don't came and talk to me. And I don't never, like people have pillow talks with their husband. I don't never lay in my bed and tell my husband what somebody don't came and talk to me about. Because I feel like this. If they wanted my husband to know, they would have talked to me and my husband. But that person came to me about a personal situation. So I ain't finna lay in the bed and let's have a conversation talk about this person's business. No, I ain't doing that. I'm not going to do that one. I can't. And to me, that's so wrong when somebody come and talk to you and then you go tell. And it's wrong when you sit up in people's house and you know what's going on in their house and then you go talk about them. That's wrong. I feel like this, if you at somebody's house and something you don't like, I feel you should talk to them, not go talk bad about them. That's what you need to do. Why is your leg open like that on screen? My leg open like this because this is my house. My feet is in a boot. That's why. My foot is in a boot. Then you got people that want to blame you for all their... I don't know why people want to blame you for their problems or what they going through and stuff. I don't know why. When I'm going through something, I ain't finna blame nobody for the problems that I'm going through. They're my problems. Some people don't even much know. They have their own problems and try to make it seem like you're the problem. But that ain't how it go. Yes, it broke me. Hold up, let me read her comment. Yes, it broke me. And anytime we celebrate my grandchildren's birthday, I have to deal with both of them during the birthday party. I'm doing fine today. Yeah, my pain level is good today. And you know what, Terry? My heart goes out to you. Because I wouldn't even much know how to handle that. My friend of 15 years married to my ex-husband. I couldn't even much know. I mean, and then they got to come to the grandchildren birthday parties and stuff. People don't believe that people don't believe that people do just be around you because they want something. And I say it all the time. People hang around because when they see how a person good to you, they want it. But some people say, I just say that making up things. That's sad, man. I know that ain't even much me and it hurt. That's crazy. I know women that just cry because their friend wind up with their man. And I'm like, and that's why I tell y'all women all the time, stop telling everybody y'all personal business, what you and your husband go through. Stop telling them what your husband doing for you. Because women want the things that you got. Real friends are hard to come by. They sure live. Real friends hard to come by. They really are. But we as women, I don't know why we as women, we just got to tell everything. And I keep telling y'all, the same women that sit at your table and break bread, y'all just imagine like the lady, she was on Facebook. She made a thing like her friend wanted to come stay the night. Came from out of town, wanted to stay the night. And then when she got ready to go somewhere, she told her friend she gonna leave. Come on, let's go. Her friend said, no, I'll stay here with your husband. And she was like, oh, no, you ain't. You ain't finna stay at my house with my husband while I'm finna go. You finna go with me. Which sometimes it's good. You finna go with me. And she got mad because she wouldn't let her stay there with her husband. And it's crazy. Why you want to come stay the night to my house? Me and you finna go to the store, but you telling me you want to stay with my husband. Oh, thank you. Everybody liking my flowers. I love this color. Friends are in your life for a reason, not a season. I like that. Friends in your life for a reason, not a season, okay? Because everybody ain't meant to go everywhere with you in your life, okay? Sometimes it just fall off. That y'all done, okay? I was trying to hit the gift. And I'm like, when that lady put that video up there, I was like, dang, her friend bold. Her friend is bold to want to stay there and don't want to leave. She gonna stay there with her husband. How you gonna stay somewhere with my husband? Thank you. Miss Monica, let me tell you something. I love these color roses. I don't want no red roses, okay? I want a different, like they had yellow. And then one time I seen they had white. But I love this color right here. And I don't have these roses since last week. And they still, look at him. Look how pretty they is. They are so cute. I just love them. Look at that. Smells so good too. A whole week. How do you keep them roses so pretty? Hey, Texas, Mimi. Sister, I'm doing happy to see you relaxing and enjoying yourself. Thank you. You know what? Somebody had told me, they was like, I ain't telling no tale, but since this surgery here, you see peace all in your face. And I'm like, for real? They was like, yeah, you needed this break. It's just kind of hard because y'all, I wake up every morning at 4:30. Every morning at 4:30, and I have to try to force myself to sleep. And I'd be like, let me get up to do something. I got to get up and move around. I got to do something because I'm so used to getting up. But every morning I get up at 4:30 every morning. And then I just lay there and try to go to sleep or try to do something. So I'm like, I got to get out the house today. I got to go somewhere. And when my granddaughter told me she wanted to go eat last night and come pick me up, this child had me all around the world for some doggone moles. And I did not like it. So I was just happy she came to get me to take me outside, but her damn driving, woo. Where the hell you get those licenses from, girl? Well, so I'm going outside. I got to go somewhere today, but I'm going outside. I'm going to her trike meet tomorrow. This will be her third trike meet, her fourth trike meet, I think. And every race that she don't race, she came in first place. So tomorrow gonna be my first time going to her trike meet. So I'm excited. Only thing I can't be like getting up running. Get up in there. So you and your granddaughter are a hilarious combo. Child, she'd be like, what's wrong with this? What I want to know. What the heck wrong with these children when they drive and they got to have the music all up loud? They got to have the seat back or whatever. And then this the main thing they tell me. My son too. If the music too loud, you need to get out. And I be like, why y'all got to have the music up so loud? Turn that junk down. I can't hear. Who you talking to, Nana? Nobody having conversations. Just sit over there and quit trying to be a driver. Do you need to drive? Because you should have drove your own car. So I'll be sitting, I'll be like, they always got to have music on. Hey, Chandra. That's a pretty name. I do. And then you know what? And it's so crazy. When you be in the passenger seat and then you be trying to stop the car, like you be over there hitting the brake and you be like, I can't even stop the doggone car. I'll be like, you need to slow down. You need to do this, do that. She be like, Nana, I'm gonna put you out. I am gonna put you out this car. So since she been having trike, she in trike. So when she hit trike or whatever, child, please. Thank you. Thank you. So when she in trike, child, I just got to laugh at you. I got to laugh at somebody. Oh, I wish you a speedy recovery. I'll be glad when I be recovered too, child. I do. You know, when people want to say stuff, you just got to sit back and you just got to do that to them right there. And let them know, man, that shit ain't fazing me. That's what you do when people come on your platform and want to talk noise and stuff. You just laugh at them and say, child, that shit ain't fazing me. That's what you have to do to people. Welcome here, family. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Hey, Nicole, you have to just do this right here, and then hit them. That shit don't faze me. And then give them a look like this. And it's crazy. People come on your platform and the best thing to do is ignore. That's right, ignore them, child. But people come on your platform to talk noise. And then they talk noise and they'll still sit there and watch you the whole time while you on your platform. So you know when it's something about you, when they sit there and watch and stuff. And then when they try to talk nonsense all the time, you know what I'm saying? You have to laugh at stuff like that. You have to let stuff, that stuff light your spirit. Yeah, it lights your spirit up. You know what I'm saying? It don't break you. And that's what people don't understand when they can't break a happy spirit. Even when they say some dumb shit, okay? That's why you laugh at dumb shit. All right? Okay, baby. Okay, baby. And do them like that too, all right? Do them just like that. And you let them know a miserable person can never take your happy spirit away, no matter what. What they say, what they think, or how they feel. A miserable person can never, ever take your happiness away, baby. And do it just like that. Okay? And you have to laugh at them too, because you got to say, I ain't watching you, you watching me. That's right, you watching me, baby. I ain't watching you. Honey, let me tell you, ain't nobody gonna break my spirit. Nobody. When a person got to understand, when you don't been through so much in your life, you ain't supposed to let nobody break your spirit. Nobody. You ain't supposed to let nobody steal your peace, your joy, and your happiness. No matter how somebody feel about you, and people got to always remember, and I know y'all was taught this as a child, everybody not going to like you. Everybody not going to have good things to say about you. But it depends on how you going to handle the things that they got to say. Are you going to feed into their nonsense? Are you going to give them what they want? Because people say things to break you, to see you step out of character and stuff. But when you know you're not finna step out of character, and you're not finna let them try to break your spirit, baby, please. Everybody always got to remember, when you get up in the morning, your first blessing when you woke up, you're supposed to get out of bed happy with joy in your heart, not getting out of bed waiting on somebody to break your spirit so you can act a fool around him. You're supposed to be better than that at all times. And you're supposed to let them know at all times, you're not going to take me out my character to stoop to your level. You're not going to upset me to feed into your bull crap. That's what you got to let people. Hell, I got high blood pressure. I ain't finna be around here getting all upset and then I got to go take another doggone blood pressure pill because the way somebody feeling or somebody thinking or what they saying about me. I ain't doing that. I'm taking one pill. That's when my big butt get out that bed, take my medicine in the morning, and ain't nobody finna have my blood pressure going to the roof where I got to go take another pill to come back down because somebody that I don't know talking noise. Man, please. Whole nother level. Nobody got time for that. Oh yeah, that's true. They do try to make you step out of your character. Them mother skunts. But I have almighty... Nicole, I ain't finna step out my character. Good afternoon, Treasie. This is what they are doing on my job. Honey, girl, on your job, I wouldn't even much pay them no attention. I wouldn't even much pay them no attention. I don't care where I go at. I'm not finna be stepping out of character for nobody. I'm not gonna do that. Even though I mean, somebody might say something and I'm like, feel like I wanna pop off. But sometimes, instead of popping off, you gotta put that pride to the side. Because I feel like this right here. When you don't pop off, when how a person acting towards you, when you don't pop off with them, that make them look bad. That's making them look bad because you're not popping off. You're not around here acting a fool and acting crazy and stuff. I look at it like this right here. Your character, that's the most important thing. Even when people tear me down, I say my character more important. I don't care how people think about me and stuff. I'm not finna get out here and degrade myself to be arguing with people that I don't know. I'm not finna be around here arguing with people, giving them power over my life because they don't like me or they feel a certain way and stuff. I'm not doing that right there. I'm not doing it. I'm not finna be around here. I got to argue with you because what you don't like or what you heard or how you feel or whatever. I ain't finna be giving you my energy. I'm finna use my energy towards something else. Yeah, I move in silence and keep my peace. And let me tell you something, that's right. You move in silence, you keep your peace and you hold your head up high and you let them know, baby, when you think you trying to tear me down and break me, baby, you making me stronger, okay? And a person got to understand too, when you already been broken down, this me right here. Y'all know I was already broken. I was broken when my daughter told me down 2 years ago. I was broken. But once I was glued back together, honey, there's nobody can break me. There's nothing nobody can say to hurt me. That's why when people come on these platforms and say stuff and try to attack me and think I'm finna break down and I'm finna have a meltdown or whatever, baby, there's nothing you can say that can break me. I already been broken. I've been put back together, okay? When you've been broken and you don't been put back together, how you gonna let somebody else come and try to break you again? No, I ain't doing that right there. I'm not doing it at all. Treasie, you can say that now, but what about having to deal with corrupt schools and teachers? You know what? That's true. I don't know how that fly got in my house. That's true right there. How you say how to do with corrupt schools and teachers. I feel like this right here. I still wouldn't get on my positive energy to where I have to pop off with them. And I tell people sometimes when you dealing with things like that, you need to learn how to be still. You need to learn always have to learn at the end of the day to let God fight battles that we can't fight. Because sometimes we be trying to fight battles and we can't win those battles. And that's why I say, why get in argue with people and stuff? Don't stop doing that right there. It's a lot of battles that I know I can't fight on my own. And I know some battles, sometimes that's why they say you always got to pick and choose the battles that you want to fight. I don't know how a doggone fly got in my house. I gotta get this fly up out of here. Amen. Now, I let God handle things, especially things people out here, so I can keep my mind and my peace. And that's what you got to do. Sometimes we got to learn. We can't fight all battles. Hey, Connie, we can't fight all battles, and we can't think. Cause let me tell y'all something. When y'all be around here, cause some of us, when we be thinking we can fight a battle, we want to go fight. We want to fight with our mouth and stuff. Sometimes, y'all know, I say this all the time. Some of the stuff that people say to me, and you know what? And I don't got to the point where you can't focus on that. You just have to sit back, let God handle the people that you can't handle and stuff. Instead of stop around here want to pop off, or I want to go out here and throw my dupes up and show them who they dealing with. You have to learn to put your pride to the side. That's what you have to learn to do. Put your pride to the side. Let God fight these battles for you. Honey, get you a scripture. Let that scripture help you out and stuff. Instead of being around here, I'm finna show them where I came from and stuff. I ain't doing that. And when I say I've been broken and I've been put back together, I was broken, about to lose my mind, unhappy, sad, crying. But when I say I'm glued back together, when I got glued back together, I refuse to let somebody steal my peace, my joy, and my happiness. Because some way somebody feel, or somebody think, or somebody say I'm like this, I'm like that, or whatever. I ain't trying to please you. I'm trying to keep my happiness. I'm trying to keep my peace. That's what I'm doing. So you got to start being around here paying attention to these people. And it be so funny. Even when people come and people say, I don't like you. When people tell me they don't like me, I laugh. I'm like, I don't care. Ask question, how long? Oh, I'm gonna keep this smile. I ain't gonna be around here crying, breaking down because of somebody. You don't have to like me. I love me. I know, William, and I know that. That's what people don't understand. I don't care who don't like me, because I love me some Treacy, okay? I love Treacy. I tell people all the time, I don't care what you think, how you feel, but I know one thing. I love me some Treacy. And you know why I love me some Treacy? Because Treacy knows she's a powerful woman. She's strong. She's beautiful. And nobody can tell me nothing different about Treacy. Treacy know everything about Treacy. How do we as mothers deal with passive aggressive teachers? It's hard to contain yourself in America and put them on the pedals. They are just untouchable. Yeah, some of these teachers are a mess, okay? Some of them are a mess. I swear, I never understand why people are so mean and rude towards other. I don't understand either, and I don't even try to figure it out no more. I don't got to the point that I don't try to figure people out. She's most definitely not listening to the. I am listening to the doctor. I've been sitting down. Are you still making your pastas? Well, I was gonna make pasta tomorrow, but I'm not gonna do it. Cause I can't go in that store with a boot on. I got to have on closed-in shoes, and I don't want nobody to go to the store to buy my stuff that I need. So I'm not gonna sell none this week. I probably might sell some next weekend. I don't know. Misery Love Company. That's right, Misery Love Company, baby. It sure do. So I'm finna get ready to go so I can hang my picture up. Cause I need to hang my picture up. Let me show y'all my picture. I don't show y'all. I'm trying to see where I want to hang it up at. Cause I got it for my front, by my front door. Okay. So this the picture that I had bought right here. Let me try to turn it around. So this is the picture that I bought with an artwork. And I'm thinking about putting it like right here. Let me turn it around. So I want to put it like right here. About right here. What y'all think about this? Let me see how it gonna look. Let me tell y'all this right here. Don't let people come to your house and borrow your shit, okay? Because you will never get your stuff back, okay? And if my son on him, if my son looking at this, my son is one of, I'm talking about your butt too, okay? Honey, because people come get your stuff and don't bring it back and say, that was mine. And they know it wasn't theirs, okay? So don't let people borrow your stuff. Keep smiling and ignore it. So don't be letting people come to your house to my, let me borrow such and such, and then they don't want to bring your tools, bike, or none of that. Well, I spray painted that. Child, honey, I am the spray paint queen. Okay? I spray paint every dang on thing. I ain't throwing away nothing. So I think I want to hang it like, let's see how it go. Might have to take it down some. So how did it look? I love it. Do it look too high? Let me see how it looks like this. So how do it look up there, y'all? Is it too high or what? So my color theme. So my house is gray and black. So like right here, I got. Let me put this up and I'll show you. So somebody asked, hold up, let me turn this around. So my color scheme is gray and black. This is my color scheme right here. But I got that gold because my grandkids' pictures. I know I'm gonna take that one down. And then I got this right here. And it's like when you coming in the front door. Then I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take this down because I'm gonna put another nail up there because I don't like how that nail is showing. So I'm gonna take that down and put something else. And so I did this right here. So that's why I went with that color there. It doesn't look too high. I think you need a smaller table or something under it. So that's why I went with that color right there. And this, I got this gold and black right here. Then I did that. So that's why I painted that silver because I got a lot of black on the wall already and I want to add some silver to it. So that's why I painted that. Your sofa set is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Treasie, why do you turn your kitchen table? The reason why I turn my kitchen table set like that, 'cause I just love it like that. I don't just want it going in the middle and stuff. To me, it's boring. And I just like to turn my table. That's why I turned it. I went to buy a rug to go up under my table, but the rug that I was gonna get would have been too big for the table. It would have took up the whole kitchen. And it's like this size rug here, and I don't need a rug that big. So now I'm just going to buy a rug to go up under the table. I want a black or a gray rug, and I want it made like that rug down there. So I found the black one, but the black one too big. So I'm just waiting. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get another one, a smaller one, to go up under the table, and that's all I want. So yeah. But y'all, I am finna go because I'm finna get ready to go somewhere. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all to everybody who showed me love and everything. That I really appreciate that. But I'll be back on here later on tonight because I got to ask a question that I was supposed to ask 2 days ago. I told her I asked her, what did they? I was supposed to ask 3 days ago on the live, but I didn't come back on here. So tonight I'm gonna ask a question. It's gonna be a good question, and it's gonna be an adult question. As always, enjoy happy today. Thank you. So it's going to be an adult question. And I just want to tell y'all, when I ask the question, I hope y'all kids not around, because I don't want nobody to say how she coming on here asking questions and our children up under us or whatever. So I'm going to come on tonight and ask this question that my little God sister, my little sister Ernestine asked, okay? So I'm going to come back on here later on tonight and I'm going to ask the question. And some of y'all know her, so y'all already, the question on her page already. So I'm going to talk about it tonight when I come back on here. But y'all have a blessed day, and y'all remember, don't let nobody steal your peace, your joy, and your happiness. And they can't steal it from you unless you let them. Unless you let them. Don't let nobody upset you. No nothing. Don't give nobody no power over your life. No nothing at all. But y'all have a blessed day. Y'all be safe. Because I'm finna go outside for a little bit. So I love y'all. See y'all later. Bye-bye. See y'all.